How are you? Hey, how about a stress-free holiday cookie sales? How does that sound? Well, I want you to know that holiday sales for your cookies, it doesn't have to mean late nights. It doesn't have to mean total chaos with cookies on every surface of your house. If you are tired of baking until midnight and feeling behind in all the ways in every season, I'm going to give you your new game plan today. Okay. Hi friends. I am Summer with Summer Sweet Shop. I'm excited that you are here because this is where we make cookie businesses simple, we make them fun, and we make them profitable. Yes. So today we are talking about how you can plan your holiday cookie sales so that you make more money without burning out and drowning in your icing bags, right? Well, I want to take you back to one of the holiday seasons that I remember selling cookies. And I was saying yes to every single order that was coming in through email, through social media. I would say yes, right? Oh, can you do just a dozen cookies? Of course. Yes, I can do that. What about can you just squeeze me in? I know that you already said that you were booked. Can you squeeze me in? Oh, yes, we can do that. That's no problem. Oh, but can you do some custom things for me? Sure, why not? Right? That was my reaction to requests, as wild as they came. I said yes to those orders. And what happened? I definitely paid for it. And that means that I was up till 2 a.m. most nights working on cookies. It means that I was exhausted and overwhelmed. My family was eating takeout food several nights a week, which got to be expensive. And I was burned out. I was exhausted and I was overwhelmed. And the point is, I didn't enjoy the holidays. And that was the saddest part about it, right? I wasn't enjoying my family and I wasn't enjoying the holidays that I used to really love and treasure. And so I want to tell you where that turning point was, what happened. And it was when I realized that it wasn't a cookie problem. It wasn't, I need to hire more people to come help me. It wasn't that I needed to take my orders better and have a better, have less orders, take less cookie orders, right? That's not what it was. I realized that I had a planning problem. Once I was able to create a simple seasonal sales plan with the same designs, I looked at what things sold really well last season, what things I could do the same this season. I limited spots and limited how much I was offering, number one, and I limited the quantity of what I was offering and starting that communication super early. That is when everything changed for my holiday pre-sales. And I was able to work less. I was able to be more profitable in the business. And I was actually had time to enjoy the season and take my kids to the Christmas parade, take my kids to the Christmas events, be able to go to the Christmas pageants at school and not feel guilty that I wasn't at home decorating cookies, right? And packaging cookies. So I want to break down the exact plan of how I was able to do this and really change my business when it came to seasonal pre-orders. Number one, you got to start early. You got to start early. So the earlier you plan, the calmer that you are going to be going into that season. So I want you to think about this timeline as a little cheat sheet for you guys. So I want you to start planning 8 to 10 weeks out of when you're going to have those pickups. So we are already 8 weeks out from Christmas. So that means you need to be planning right now. Start planning right now. It's not too late. Don't feel like, oh, I've already missed the boat. I can't plan anymore. Absolutely not. Plan this week. Put it on your calendar that you're going to know what you're going to be offering this week, what you're going to be selling, how much you're going to be selling so that you know without a doubt, so that you can plan ahead of time. I want you to announce a preview of what you're going to be offering 4 to 6 weeks out. So this week, you're just putting it on paper. You're putting it on paper what you're going to be selling, how much you're going to be selling. And then in the next 2 weeks, you're going to be looking at making those cookies, making your samples, putting it all together, taking your pretty pictures so that you know what you are going to be offering. And then the last one is open your sales 3 to 4 weeks out. Don't wait until 2 weeks before. This is the season. If you're going to plan early, this is the time that you need to do it, and you want to have those sales as soon, maybe even do a Black Friday sale. But I want you to be opening up those orders 3 and 4 weeks out from that cookie pickup. Okay. Early communication, it's going to equal less stress for you, and it's going to increase more sales on the business end, okay? Which is going to make everyone super happy. Your customers, they can't buy if they don't know what you are selling ahead of time. So you got to let them know. Okay, number 2 is you got to keep it simple. This is probably my number 1. I do love to plan early, but you've got to keep things simple. So the more options, that does not mean more sales. Please hear that. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. More options does not equal more sales. It can become overwhelming for customers when there's too much out there. I want you to stick to the options, the offers that have sold for you in the past. If you have been overwhelmed in the past, if you have burned out, I want you to stick to 3 to 5 different offers. Maybe that is some minis. Maybe that is a cookie kit. Maybe that is a 2-box set, right? What are the things that sold really, really well for you in the past? And I want you to stick to 3 to 5 of those. Don't do 10 different options. Now, I know it's so tempting because you see all these cute designs. I fall into that trap myself and think, oh, but they're so cute. I want to do all the things, right? But it becomes overwhelming for your customer. So keep it simple, okay? Do 1 cookie kit. Don't do multiple cookie kits with different designs, okay? Keep it simple. And then I want you to do 1 to 2 packaging options. Don't overload your cookie offers with all the different packaging. I'm gonna do a 2-box set this year of Santa and Mrs. Claus, and I'm keeping it really simple with what I'm offering. I'm not gonna put a backer in there because I wanna keep the expense low, but I am gonna put a really cute bow on it that is like a really Santa inspired bow, right? So I'm gonna keep that really simple of what I'm offering. I don't want to overload that package, that set with too much expenses and packaging, even though we love packaging and it's super, super fun. And I want you to focus on your repeat bestsellers. What are the things that sold really, really well that your customers come back over and over looking for from you? What are the things? My customers love mini sets. So I'm going to be offering a lot of mini sets, and I know that I need to increase that quantity of the mini sets that I'm going to be offering. Maybe it's advent calendars that you do at Christmas, and you're like, my customers expect advent calendars from me. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into having more quantities of that, and I'm going to say no to other things that maybe they didn't sell as well in previous years. Okay, so I want you to remember that. You're building excitement. You're not trying to build this huge cookie bakery menu. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. Number 3 is I want you to batch everything. Batch as much as you can. This is a huge one because it's going to save your sanity. It's one of those things that you say it and you're like, yes, that sounds great. But I'm telling you, when you do this and you've planned for it, it's going to save you so much headache, overwhelm, and at the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot of time. So mix all of your dough in one day. If you are making your cookies and you've got your Christmas orders planned out, you know that you're only going to offer 25 mini packs. Go ahead and bake all of those mini packs at one time and toss them in the freezer. You don't have to decorate them right away, okay? But spreading out that baking those processes really makes it a lot more doable. You're gonna be able to get more done. Make your icing all in one day and you can put it in your freezer. Go ahead and make the icing for your cookie kits. You don't have to cut those bags or anything. You're gonna make that icing and put it in your freezer. You're gonna batch it at once. Don't sit there and do small little things at a time. Try and batch light things all together. You're gonna photograph all of your sets in one session. Man, this is a hard one because you are baking your samples at different times maybe, but I really encourage you to try and do all of your photos in one session. One, it's gonna save you time, but it's going to save you so much headache, and it's gonna save you in those editing, right? In editing those photos. Okay, I want you to make sure you are scheduling out your emails and your social media posts. Okay, I know this one can be one that people overlook a lot of times and they don't really think about it. And so I want you to think about it. You want your emails, you want to make sure you have your templates ready to go, that you have them, you can just do a Word doc or a Google doc and you can have those emails there ready to go. So you're not sitting at the computer going, what should I talk about with these cookies that I am about to announce tomorrow? Or, oh, my cookies have been on sale for a week and I really need these sales to increase. So what should I say? I don't want you to do that. I want you to plan now so that you know exactly what you're going to be saying. You know exactly what you're going to post on social media. You've got a plan. You've got it figured out. You already know. So you are not having to stress about it, right? Do you see how like you're going to be able to enjoy those holidays and enjoy time with your family when you do this? And then pre-package as much of your packaging ahead of time. If you need to do bows, if you need to fold boxes, if you need to package your icing ahead of time, do as much of that ahead of time as you can. So I want you to think that if you can do one thing at a time, you're gonna always feel like you're behind, okay? So if you can batch, that is how you stay ahead. Number 4 is the last one, is build urgency. High demand seasons like what we're in right now, this is your time to confidently sell. Okay, this is the time that you are building that momentum, you're excited about it, and your customers can feel that. They can feel that in your social media. They can feel it in the emails that they are getting from you. And so I want you to make sure that you are using deadlines. So you are building in that urgency. Put in those deadlines. Hey, orders are going to end on this night. My early bird pricing is going to end on this night, right? You're going to have so much built into that they are going to know, hey, she's serious about this. Number 2 is you're going to limit your quantities. We already talked about this, but you want to make sure that you limit your quantities, that it's not just an open book of like, we're just going to take orders and orders and orders. Tell them, like, we have limited quantities. I only have so many red and white candy stripe bows. I only have so many mini backers, right? So put quantities on that. And then make sure you utilize that early VIP access. That is a huge one to drive that urgency to your website for them to go ahead and purchase. So make sure you are offering something that's irresistible for them. Maybe it's $10 off their order. Maybe it's 10% off their order. Maybe it is they get an extra cookie kit if they order by a certain date. Something that is enticing for them, that is going to create that urgency so that people will then act, okay? And it's going to protect your time. It's going to really protect your energy, I promise you. So if you guys want this step-by-step checklist, we are making this even easier because I want you to grab my free holiday pop-up guide. And so this is going to help you in planning your holiday pre-sales, as well as if you were planning a holiday pop-up. It's going to help you to be so prepared that you're not going to be overwhelmed or stressed, that you're going to have everything planned, and it's going to help you map it all out. So grab that in the link below. So make sure that you subscribe and you give me a comment and let me know if this was helpful for you guys. I hope it was, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. If today was helpful, share it with somebody, share it with a cookier that you know, and like I said, make sure that you subscribe below and make sure that you never miss any of our awesome videos. So thanks so much, guys, for being here. Remember, your cookies are not only profitable, we want them to also be fun. You've got this. I can't wait to see you knock these pre-sales out of the park. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye, guys.